this is the first temporal storm I'm going to try and live through. I have built a very, very simple drifter trap, and what I'm going to try and do is see if I can get just some ordinary drifters. I do not expect to get the flat drifters in here, the crawlers. I do not expect to get the shivers in here, and I'm hoping I don't get the bow torn. What I'm hoping for is the ones that run around upright on 2 feet. But whether there's enough land around me to generate drifters, and whether they will find this entrance to me, I do not know. I clearly did not have enough light in that passageway. I have a torch in a torch holder, but they have spawned behind me in that passageway. Nothing but nothing has fallen down here. So I think I have proved to myself that the drifter trap I have used for years no longer works. I am going to have to think about a drifter trap that will work. It'd be a heck of a dangerous thing, but I do have a bell under where I'm mining on. There's a thought. I wonder if there's... I'm sure there's more than one there. So they've got me trapped between a rock and a hard place, literally. I had a notice that this was meant to be waning. Ah, excellent. Right. And that thing, is it still there? Wow. It went straight away. Well, that was a complete failure. Oh, crikey. Right. Not unexpected. Come here. Alright, are you going to give me anything at all? My 1 kill for that whole storm. I'll take that very happily, thank you. Okay. Wow. Shut our cellar door. Goodness me. We are now up to 37 gears, by the way, guys. Well, it looks to be a nice day. Let's fill ourselves up with food again. And in fact, I think we need a bit more food. How is our saturation going? Let's try and make sure that we are... I mean, we don't have cheese. But we do have another look. Ooh, that's not good. My bar is full. I'm okay on protein. I'm low on fruit. No surprises there. My body armor has gone. This has gone. This is still okay. Wow, that was such a good find. Right, okay, there's no point in wearing armor that basically has seen better days. Yeah, I expect there's a lot of drifters and things around. Let's just wend our way up here. Wow, I'm a bit laggy. Okay, let's come through here. Right, this body armor, 0. Durability, basically, it's gone. Do I have any... Not you. Do I have any... Again, not you. Alright. Let's have a look at this one. 0. Yep, our armour. Battle scarred armour. battle scarred. And what about the rest of it? Those are doing well. We need to mend our shirts. Oh my gosh, we are in a right state. But that's okay. Look at me with my pretty little hood that looks like a brilliant headscarf. Okay. Right, let's have a think about what we're going to do on this day, having weathered the storm. And I think I have proved to myself that that drifter trap is no use at all. We will have to discover a new one. If any of you know of any really good drifter traps for these new types of drifters, please would you let me know in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate it. You will remember that I had a fantastically successful day in the cathedral where I gathered an immense amount of stuff and had to just dump it in any chest I could find. For example, I've found all sorts of things like charcoal, things like that. I have swapped the purple table I got for the rather, I was going to say boring, but the ordinary wooden table. I just think it adds a little bit of colour, which is nice. And I've also had time to do a little bit of thinking. I had a chest for ground materials or materials to be ground. That's no longer applicable because now I've got an automated quern and pulverizer. They go straight in there. So I've put some soil in there. We're going to make a brick kiln. So I've got brick kiln items. I've also been doing some thinking about what we need to do. We need an iron anvil, we need a brick kiln, we need iron armour, and we need a boat. I'm not even thinking much about getting an elk yet, though I have taken on board what you guys have been saying about making sure I've got enough leather. In here there are very small changes. And they're mostly inside the chest where I've just reorganised everything. I've been hoping that I would get these altars and use them as a bedside table, but they look too large to me. It just doesn't look right, so I've just left that as it is for the time being, and we'll have a think about that. My clothes are now overflowing into this one, which I'm putting masks. I've got a musketeer Lytham. I have no idea what that is. So I'm going to have to look that up in a dictionary. It's amazing what you learn, isn't it? So coming around here, not much has changed here. That's pretty much the same. Downstairs, I've just moved the anvil to here, and I will replace this with cobble, and then we'll be able to park items we're no longer needing on that shelf, a useful storage shelf. Over here I've had another thinking session, and you do need to be really not recording when you're doing that. I have an elk medallion, which you will remember I have found. We found a saddle blanket, and I put 25 leather in there. I'm working it out as 19 leather for a saddle, 7 leather for each bridle. That's a starting point. We need to find halite, olivine, limonite, and an agri-trader. We need to continually get fat, copper, walnut, bald cypress, and iron. We need tin, gold, silver, and iron again. Great emphasis on iron. Well, a couple of things we haven't found yet. We haven't found cabbage. We haven't found pumpkins. And although I'm not sure I've got heartswood, I've got ebony, but we haven't got the seeds. And I do like to have the seeds of each plant. We might set up, I mean, it'd be lovely to set up an arboretum actually. Yeah, see, we've got ebony there. See, we have ebony there. I'm not sure we've found heartswood yet. I need to have a good look at that. You will only find heartswood in jungles. So wherever we've got jungles, we will find heartswood. And they come in pairs, strangely enough. but I don't think I've found heartswood, or if I have, I haven't marked it. So that's something we need to try and get some seeds from. So that's where we are. And as I said, a lot of sorting out has been done in various chests and preparation for the future. Trading goods is now looking quite substantial. We have 37 rusty gears. This chest, yep, there's still some stuff in here that needs moving. This is quite a pretty block, this grey. It would go with my colour scheme. But that's as far as I've got on basically sorting myself out and planning and listing. I do like to make sure I've collected one of everything. So I think that our next task is to make an iron anvil, and I have actually moved. I had 2 pieces of borax and I have moved them up, and I have moved them into my iron chest. Turns into 2 powdered borax. Okay, so that's what I've done off camera. It's not a huge amount, but it all counts. It's just a question of getting my thoughts in order as to where we're going, and guys, letting you know where we're going. Why do I need an iron anvil, you may say, when you can work iron on a tin bronze anvil? Meteoric iron. You have to work it on an iron anvil. So that's where we're heading, and I hope you like my direction. I'm going to try and make an iron anvil. So let's think about this. I want to start with an iron plate. Can I light that once I've put that in? I'm not sure I can. Let's have a look at that. Oh, right. End of problem. There we go. And then we will light this one. That's it. And I'm going to put 4 in. I should be able to do it with an iron plate and 3 of them. I need this anvil. So we'll bring that up there. Let's give ourselves a bit of room here. Yeah. Okay. And I am going to need tongs. It's nice to do this during the day. Then I'm not too beset with darkness. Right, so we want to get this up as high as we can. I need a hammer. That hasn't got much on. Let's take 2 hammers. Why not? Let it warm up. And then we've got to have a look at how this looks and make sure we get the right bit. This is for the base of the anvil. Okay, let's have a look. And we want an anvil base. Let's go to here. Wow. Okay. Let's put that on and see where we go from there. It's really, I'm actually looking around here now. I think one of the first things we can do is to move these up. And I think I need to go that way. Yeah, moving it out. Yeah, I've I've got 2 bits down here, haven't I? Okay. I think that's it. Let's hope it is. No, be careful, be careful. Right, so we have an anvil, nice, or an anvil base. Okay. So I think we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we can get these all lit up and warm. Oh. Let's just... Wow, I'm going to be hungry here. Okay. Well, those are going to take time to heat up. So we have time to go and get some food. Oh my gosh. Wow, it's dark when you don't have a lantern in your hand. Okay. Quick stop for food, and then we'll go up and see whether we can get the top of this sorted out. I think I might need to crush the borax. Ah, right. Okay, well, let's start with you, because we want the anvil top. Wow. Anvil top, good. Let's just spread this out. Right, I've got both bits. Let's get this bit down first, and then I should have some powdered borax. Let's put that on there, and then we need this bit, and then we need to hammer it down. Right. You see it going down? We have an iron anvil. Finally, finally. Oh my goodness. Right. That has taken some doing, but I'm glad to have it. And that means that we can now process, if we wish to, our meteoric iron. I like that a lot. Right, let's take this one up and put it back. I am making some quicklime here. Yeah, I have taken some crushed lime and I'm baking it to make quicklime, because we will need that for mortar, and I don't know if I will need powdered borax for anything else, but we will keep it there just in case. So, an iron anvil. Brilliant. And while that was warming up and I was faffing around with this, I decided I needed 3 forges. When you're trying to keep 2 bits of an anvil and another that you're working on and another ingot warm, 2 forges is not enough. We needed 3 forges. And then through here I have 3 bloomeries going, and they all have meteoric iron in them. And the nice thing is that we will now be able to take this meteoric iron. See, there's two things, there's two plates worth there. And if we look under here, under armour, have to have the American spelling. I know that we will come to the iron armour plate. I mean, this stuff is gorgeous in black bronze. We don't have enough black bronze. But here, the chain body armour, the head armour is just 3 plates. Though we've got that. The chain body armour is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plates. Wow. So we then make it with leather. That's how to mend it. The leather jerkin, we've got the leather. It's the plates. So we just need quite a lot of plates